Crappily. Oh, hell no. 2 cans? I'm going in. Can you move that little whatever? Thingamajig. I got 2 cans. At the same damn time. Spray this motherfucker down. And I got smell good
In your bag.
in my bag.
You use these ones, right? Or these ones? No.
It doesn't matter. Whichever one you're not using, I'll use that.
Now with Travis Smiley. Don't miss a single episode of this empowering audio and live stream series brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580. He's got a lot to talk
Mama! Mother!
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes 2 to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane. Got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games. Man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night.
Yeah.
Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
Can y'all hear? Peru, thank you. Ladies and brothers, the voice of reason is back on a hump day. And I'm not going to take my foot off the gas. Why should I? Let me start this topic out by pointing this out. If you're in a good relationship, a happy relationship, a giving, a nurturing, a loving, a fruitful, a supportive, a successful, a healthy relationship, you better fall on your knees wherever you are and thank the Lord Almighty. Listen, relationships are hard. I don't care what you call them. Marriages, cohabitationships, situationships, they're difficult because people are messy internally. Okay? Listen, when I listen to people talk about relating, what they come up with are kind of like these universal rules, like relationship golden rules. You know, how do you make relationship work? Communicate. It's easy to say communicate because people are listening and filtering and translating and interpreting communicate. The word itself. When's the last time you met a person who understood that good communication is about being quiet and listening? How often do you hear people say communication is more about listening and comprehension than it is about speaking? And what it tells me is the world and the people within the world really want to be heard. This is why when they get in a relationship, they think, oh, by default, you're going to listen to me. Well, you might get a partner who listens and interprets and translates. It takes a high level of consciousness to turn off your inner interpreter so that you can hear your partner for the very first time. So, one of the biggest mistakes that we make, in my opinion, is that we tend to glorify celebrities, and we'll turn celebrities into relationship goals. Oh, yeah, look, they so cute together. Oh, relationship goals. But listen, relationships are about spiritual growth. I need you to understand that. You can dress it up whatever kind of way you want to dress it up. The reality of it is, relating with another person is about spiritual growth. And one thing about spiritual growth, it's hard. It hurts. It's not easy. Oh, yeah. So today's topic, very simple. Crappily Ever After. An intriguing look at the core reasons for why many relationships fail. Most of us are living crappily ever after right now. And I'm not one who would rather have crappily ever after than nothing. I'd rather have nothing. Because at least in nothing, I have me. And in having me, I get to go inside and internalize and start working on some things. Start clearing some things out. Start healing some things. Start embracing some things. Do you know what kind of culture we live in today that makes it okay to have crappily ever after over nothing? Oh, okay, cool. All right, questions. Do you remember all of those fairy tales you read as a child? Remember how they ended with happily ever after? Are we in pursuit of a relationship? Listen, are we in pursuit of a relationship that requires no work? Because even in the happy relationships, even in the good relationships, work is still required, right? Oh, goodness. I got so many questions. I got a lot to talk about. Crappily Ever After is my topic. When we come forward, I'm opening the phone lines.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yo, 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 yo. Ghetto Gourmet is a cousin. Ghetto Gourmet. Thank you for setting it off. Let me say this. Today is the year anniversary of this book. October 5th, 2021 is when The Shrouded Lighthouse came out. Can I set a benchmark tonight.
Heart disease and stroke, where every person
I want to
has the
sell
opportunity to live a
50
full and healthy
copies.
life. Join the American Heart
Can we
Association's
get
Los Angeles
50
Heart and Stroke
copies
Walk, October 22nd
of
at
the
Los
Shrouded
Angeles
Lighthouse
Memorial
move?
Coliseum. Walk to save lives. Help raise funds
I don't
for
know
life-saving
who all in
research,
here
advocacy,
read
and
this.
programs that empower people to live healthy and well.
Who in
Form a
here
team of
has
friends
this
and
book,
family at
and who in here
heartwalkla.org. Locally
read
sponsored by
this
UCLA
book?
Health, Keck Medicine of USC, and Dignity Health Northridge. Hi, I'm
50
California Honda
copies
person, and
on the
this is what
5th.
happened when I called Alejandra with
Can
a
we
random
do
act of
it?
helpfulness.
How's it reading, Haru?
I'm asking help for our after-school program. We don't really have a lot of materials, just for the kids' sports equipment or arts and crafts supplies.
Erica, how is it reading?
Okay. We do have a small budget, but it doesn't really cover everything that we need. It will take a weight out of our shoulders.
Well, that's why we're going to help you get all the things you need for the kids' activities.
Talk to me.
That'd be so helpful this year.
And we're going to pay you for sharing your story on the radio.
Are you guys kidding?
No.
Thank you so much.
Today we help lift some teachers' stress, and we can help you too. Right now, you can get 1.9%
Hey, Charles
APR
Walker, how is it
financing on an
reading?
award-winning Honda,
My
like the
husband
2022
is saying,
Passport,
stop
Pilot,
using
or
this
Ridgeline.
book against
Visit
me.
SoCalHondaDealers.com to find the helpful Honda dealer near you. For well-qualified
That's
buyers,
not what
offers
it's
and other
for.
financial services expires 10/31/22.
Come on, everybody, let's hit the like button, let's share, let's like, let's move it.
Community solutions, our neighborhoods won't have to. Together with Social Justice Learning Institute and Venice Community Housing, let's design our home court advantage. Come join the community design events happening Friday, September 23rd and Friday, October 14th
Come on.
at Inglewood's Rogers Park. Events start at 5:30 p.m. Dinner provided. RSVP at www.tinyurl.com/envision-inglewood. Hey, Dad.
Live at 30.
What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious
Making me
about
face
everything,
myself.
including
Let's
guns.
go.
Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step. But
What
you
can we
need
do?
more.
Let's
Always
get
keep
the
your guns
numbers
locked,
up.
unloaded,
Everybody
and
hit the
stored
like
separately
button.
from ammunition. Safe gun
Relationship
storage saves lives.
diary.
Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You know you want some more. More. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Buy it, Don. Woo! Yes, sir. The voice of reason back in the building live on KBLA Talk 1580. We have an amazing topic for you tonight. And our topics are discussions. But what goes along with my topic is my co-host. My co-host is my playlist. So you're going to hear amazing music tonight. I may have little stories and anecdotes about the particular songs that are being played, but it helps me to have a co-host as star-studded as tonight's co-host. We have an 80s mix, and I just wanted to, lighten the mood. My music actually lightens the mood because sometimes I understand people don't think about relationships in the context in which I do. Crappily Ever After. You're a work in progress, right? Your partner is a work in progress. Oftentimes, getting to work on self, happens after you mature, right? Later in life. I'm not saying that's universal or absolute. I'm just saying for most people, the day-to-day doldrum of living, working, maintaining, paying bills and all of that actually gets in the way of self-realization. So if you're not self-realized, the chances of your relationship turning out crappy It's probably higher than someone who has put in some type of work, right? Self-work, where they own what is theirs to own, in terms of behavior, in terms of thought, word, and deed, as it is expressed outwardly in relationships. So all of these celebrities, everybody's breaking up and people are shocked and all. Listen, works in progress, right? You heard me talk about in a show a couple weeks ago where I talked about as you spiritually grow up, there is a potential to grow apart when you grow up. Because what you wanted when you were, I would say, unaware or more unaware, you may not want as you begin to come into the full awareness of what you could be, right? And it's no disrespect to your partner because they are part of that process, but you are also a part of theirs. Today is October 5th. October 5th, 2021, I released my fourth book, The Shrouded Lighthouse, How to Discover the Silver Lining in Any Situation Shift. And on page 104, it states, most people don't understand unconditional love because they are more attracted to their standards, fear, coping mechanisms, expectations, and desired outcomes than they are to their partners. In unconditional love, there are no conditions, barriers, principles, or standards. This is why, I know people don't want to hear this, man, but this is why leading relationship scientists say that the healthiest relationships have the most pliable and flexible beliefs. I love Pema Chodron. I love her. She says the only reason we don't open our hearts and minds to other people is that they trigger confusion in us that we don't feel brave enough or sane enough to deal with. To the degree that we look clearly and compassionately at ourselves, we feel confident and fearless about looking into someone else's eyes. See, it's easier to say, let's get together and let's ignore this work. And then let's live a struggle-ridden relationship. I did Crappily Ever After because I really want you guys to understand relationships can be fruitful. They can be fulfilling. But the level of openness, the level of vulnerability, the level of honesty has to be something that you're constantly working on. And listen, Zoe not gonna come in here and tell you that I've mastered all of those elements. No, I haven't. But I've gotten far enough to know that if I want to go further, I'm going to have to do better in those areas, in the areas of listening, in the areas of opening up, in the areas of sharing, right? So let's ask these questions here. And welcome back, Arabia. My intern is back in the building. So let's ask the question. What are some key things that make relationship work? And as I've evolved, I think the number one thing that can make relationships work is the work you've done on yourself. They say, oh, that's cliche. I'm going to tell you why it's not cliche. Because we're looking for the relationship to work. Look at your relationship as an organ in your body. What you don't want that organ to do is overwork itself and compensate for other lazy organs. This is how sickness happens in the body. When was the last time you detoxed your organs? When was the last time you detoxed your heart? When was the last time you detoxed yourself from limiting beliefs? When was the last time you detoxed yourself from unhealed wounds? So again, if you're not doing the work, you're going to expect the organ that is the relationship to do the work for you. And this is where demands and expectations, unrealistic demands and expectations, by the way, come in. Do you understand it? Come in like, this is the only way I'm going to be happy is if you do this. And you can't make your partner do anything. And the reason why I say this is a very important point here is because of this. You hear me talk about this a lot. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines right now. I need to talk to you. Are you currently in a crappily ever after relationship? Let me know. Talk to me. Let's work through it. But back to the point. So I tell people this all the time. If you work on yourself, if you heal yourself, you say, well, how do I know what to work on? Relationship, your last one. Your last one will tell you everything you need to know about what you need to work on. And all you got to do is go back and pay attention and look, and you'll see what you need to work on. You'll see the stuff that is yours to claim. Now, we intellectualize so we can blame, but you'll see the stuff that is yours to claim. Now, once you discover what is yours to claim, that's when your work begins. You know what? I'm a terrible listener. Okay, let's go to work on that. You know what? I'm selfish. Let's go to work on that. You know what? I have a problem with comparing. Okay, let's go to work on that. You know what? I could get volatile when I feel unheard or disrespected. Okay, let's get to work on that. See, this is how it will manifest in your life, right? You start working on that. You start really like digging in. Where did this come from? Where did I learn this from? Where did, if I'm an adult, where did I model this from, right? And once you start getting these answers, you can start breaking free from the influence of what makes you undateable and unrelatable, which will contribute to your crappily ever after. Now, once you do that and you start to elevate and change as a person, let me not say change, let me say transform. Because change, anybody can change. We change relationships. Saw what Megan Good did. Took off and was happy and free. All right, I'm done with dude. Who's next? Who am I dating? I want a baby now. It just, everything. See, we can change anything. But the difficult aspect of growing up is transformation. To transform from what you used to be into what you are now. Now, once you start to transform, here's the beauty of it. Once you start to transform, just like when people fall off, when your friends just organically fall off when you start reading and you start bettering yourself, you go back to school, you start doing all kind of stuff, right? The friends you used to kick it with just fall off organically. Don't you know the reverse happens when you start healing and growing up internally? You start to attract beings of higher vibrations. Where's that fantasy record from Earth, Wind, and Fire? I want to hear a piece of that, Andy. Earth, Wind, and Fire. You will find other kinds that have been in search of you. This is 1974 when Maurice White wrote that record, Fantasy. You will find other kinds who have been in search of you.
What's the song again?
Fantasy. The problem is we've taken our talking points from Disney and all these other folk, and they've given us this fantasy-based reality where we think somebody's going to take care of us. Let me get a piece of it, man. Turn it off. Y'all not gonna live together till the 12th of never. Y'all gonna get a divorce. Let's just keep it real. Divorce. We had a 50% chance it's gonna happen or it ain't gonna. It's gonna work or it ain't gonna work. Y'all not gonna make it to the 12th of never. And the reason why you don't make it to the 12th of never is because you're just not honest with yourself. I'm crappy. I'm crappy. And if we're together, it's gonna be crappily ever after. We not honest about, listen, if the body needs to be detoxed 4 times a year. Why 4 times a year, Zoe? 4 seasons. The body needs to be detoxed. We eat a lot of processed food. Well, the processed food equivalent would be the intake that we get from the media, would be the intake that we get from social media, would be the intake that we get from all these ancillary and tertiary sources that are not good for us. When was the last time you detoxed your spirit? I'm telling you right now, getting the bag, hustling, grinding, getting the money. Yes, we go do it. However, if you do it at the expense of detoxing, is there a spiritual relationship king's disease? Anybody know what king's disease is? King's disease. I'm a king. I eat like a king. I live like a king. And my body suffers from it. King's disease. You get gout from eating all this rich and all. Listen, there's a spiritual counterpart to that, right? When have you detoxed your soul? Let's just be honest. Most people, can we be honest? Is somebody gonna call in and tell the truth today? 1-800-920-1580. That's the number to dial. I want to talk to you. Be honest. Share with me the truth of who you are. Most of us are pretty crappy, including me. Oh man, I struggle. But can we be honest about what makes us crappy and how this crappiness emerges into our relationships? Can we be honest? True or false? When you begin to understand happily ever after doesn't exist, you may start to comprehend unconditional love. No one can save you from the work that only you can do. No one can save you from the work that only you can do. And yes, Prince Charming is an idealized concept. Nobody's coming to sweep you off your feet. You better get into that spirit and start sweeping. Bring the dustpan into your soul. When we come forward, the phone lines will be cracking. 1-800-920-1580. Hey, we got 1 sale so far. 49 to go. Can we do it? We got enough people in here. I need the phone call. Can we get the phone lines cracking? Who's calling in today?
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Vice President Harris says Americans don't need to abandon their faith in order to support abortion rights in the U.S. Speaking at an abortion rights conference in Connecticut, Harris argued faith shouldn't keep people from agreeing that the government...
Are y'all calling in today or no?
What a woman does with her body.
We 30 minutes in. Come on, y'all. This hour is about to be over. I need those phone lines to crack.
Biden traveled to Saudi Arabia just months ago in an effort to improve relations and get the Saudis to increase oil production.
And cousins, hey, cousins, moderators, I need you guys to put that link for the Shrouded Lighthouse in here. All I want to be is true. I saw that. I saw your order come in.
From the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
That's all right, but I saw your order come in.
Good vibes down the coast of San Diego. Our beach city is buzzing with music festivals, sporting events, open air.
Will they get us there, Haru?
Your short trip to Big Time Bliss awaits. Plan your escape
Yo,
today
we the
at
smallest,
sandiego.org.
most active channel. We got to keep it up. Let's go.
KBLA Talk 1580 presents Agenda for America.
1 year anniversary of the Shrouded Lighthouse. Come on, y'all. Get your copy. Click that link right there. Truemonger just put it in the chat.
Thursday, October 6th, it's the State of Black Women in America with Areva Martin.
Man, how do I get...
It's the State of Black Youth in America with Dominic DePrima. Thursday, October 20th, it's the State of Black Men in America with Zoe Williams. And Thursday, October 27th, it's Why We Can't Wait, the urgency of now with Tavis Smiley. Don't miss a single episode of this empowering audio and live stream series brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Hello? Hey, did you see the concert Erica posted about?
Mm-hmm. Got my ticket, my mask, and a negative COVID test result. You going?
Girl, you already know. But guess who's not going?
Don't tell me. Coco. I heard she got the Rona.
Yep, she didn't get vaccinated. And
I
now it's
heard
hitting
she
her
got the
hard.
Rona.
Too bad. I hope she gets vaccinated now.
I'm glad we got
That was funny. I heard she got the Rona.
Don't let the fun slip through your fingers. Mask up, stay home, and test if you feel sick. Get vaccinated and boosted to protect against COVID-19.
Hell yeah, we could
Brought
do
to you
it.
by the California Department of Public Health.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, Black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
The Queen is coming. The Good Morning Gorgeous Tour, presented by Hologic, starring Mary, J, the hits, and more hits.
What my man True said. Yeah, 70 people times $3 will pass the challenge. Don't let this damn anniversary go by with one book sale. Come on, y'all. TheShroudedLighthouse.com. You talking about the super chat? The super chat is at $20.
When did all the money made in crypto
Live in a minute.
become such a burden? Let's face it. For
Yep,
some
it's
who
already been a
overnight
year.
Fortunate, shiny cars and fancy
Super
homes
chat is at
are just a
$20.
temporary fix. With so many people in the world in need, now there's a place to spread the wealth and keep a family's lights on. Pay it forward, and where there's blight, plant trees. Party with a purpose and save lives. 3 Quality is an easy solution to charitable giving and connects us all. At 3 Quality,
Miss JB, cousin.
transfer tokens to a charitable wallet. Those at their lowest point now have a
There go my
finance
cuz.
by crypto in which to turn. Need help or wish to provide help? Crypto meets charity at 3 Quality.
$43. We
That's
cooking.
number 3, quality.net, where every human is equal.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
The weekend is right around the corner. Yes, sir. The voice of reading's turned up in here, man. The playlist is my co-host. Just because she's a bad mamma jamma don't mean it won't be crappily ever after. Relationships are not anything to play with, right? True or false? You are your own prince/princess, charming or sleeping beauty. Oftentimes, you're the sleeping beauty when you ignore. When you ignore the red flags, the pink flags, the burgundy flags, the mauve flags. When you ignore the flags, right? It ain't full red. It's a strawberry sherbet colored flag. You're the sleeping beauty in the relationship, right? You think I'm talking about your partner, don't you? No, I'm talking about you. Sometimes we justify those flags within ourselves. We see our own red flags and we ignore them. We intellectualize them, right? You're your own Prince Charming and Sleeping Beauty. You can only become the saving, superhero gallant Prince Charming when you decide to wake up. But what are you waking up to? Right? What are you waking up to? You're waking up to the truth of yourself. You're waking up to the truth that maybe is uncomfortable to you. And I know if it's uncomfortable to you, it's definitely going to be uncomfortable to your partner, which is why you perform, which is why you put on a performance, which is why you wear a mask, which is why you act out who you think your partner wants you to be in order to keep them. This is a recipe for crappily ever after. I'm going to tell you what keeps a relationship going. When when you and your partner pour into each other's desire to be a better version of yourselves. Somebody said money. No, money enhances what's already there. So if there's a mess there, money will enhance the mess. See, there's not enough space in relationships. I want to cuddle so close up next to you, right? That you don't have the room, right? Listen to what I'm about to say. How do you cuddle up so close next to somebody that they feel suffocated? They feel claustrophobic. Typically, when you're that clingy, when you're that attached, there is no you left. It's only us. So, like Elmira from the cartoon, you want to hug him and squeeze him and keep him and touch him and hey. So you keep a relationship going when you afford your partner space to continue building on the originality and authenticity of who they are. You got to pour in. Listen to what I mean by that. Pour in encouragement into your partner's quest to be the best version of themselves. Now, let's be honest. How often, and I've seen it 1,000 times, where the insecurity of a significant other would try to derail a partner from reaching their highest height. Because they feel if you reach your highest height, you won't have no more need for me. You won't want me the same. That means that person is watching you invest in you, watching you expand and grow as a person, and saying to themselves, I know I'm not doing that. They not going to want me for long. This happens, you know. This happens. Some people say trust, communication, gratitude, commitment, all of these things matter most in relationships, right? Healthy relationships involve honesty, trust, respect, and open communication between partners, and they take effort and compromise from both people. There is no imbalance of power. Partners respect each other's independence, can make their own decisions without fear of retribution or retaliation, and share in the decision-making process. See, somebody sat down, that's an intellect writing. Because that's an idea. That's a concept. The person who wrote that, they didn't say trust for many people is an appendage of fear. And where there is fear, there's no love, right? Communication. They say communication, right? But they didn't expand and say communication is probably more listening and more comprehending than it is talking. Most people just want to talk, right? This the person who wrote this, right? And then commitment. Commitment to the person, commitment to the relationship, or commitment to self. And what order do they go in? See, if you don't have a self to commit to, how strong will your commitment be to another person? Now, I told you, most men, I'm a man, I've seen it happen. Most men are soft shoeing tap dancers around women. Because they want to get what they want to get. Right? So they behave, they perform, they contort, they convert, they capitulate. Not knowing that the woman might hang around you or, extrapolate some resource from you. But the reality of it is she's not attracted to you. She doesn't want you because she sees you as a street monkey. You know them little street monkeys that be out there dancing? You're a performer, and women are keen to that. And if she's so inclined to have dinner at your expense because you're so ready to perform, she'll go do that. But the reality of it is women love men who are in alignment with the truth of their spirit, who they are, what they're about. Women love those types of dudes. But if you're shaky in that area, you're going to find yourself being butthurt. Because when she moves on, you're going to be like, but I did. And remember I took you. And remember we went to and then, remember what I thought we had. No, you had tickets. We didn't have nothing. You had tickets. I'm just telling y'all the truth tonight. I don't feel like playing with y'all. Please call me, 1-800-920-1580. We having a ball. My chat room is on fire, but they haven't called in yet. You should call in too. And don't forget, today is the year anniversary of my latest book, The Shrouded Lighthouse. If you want a copy, please go to my website, theshroudedlighthouse.com.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Oh,
The
no.
Chancellor reveals the new and expanded financial aid for community college students. Maisha Cairo here, and this is your K-Black Minute News, brought to you by California Black Media.
Hey, guys, we're at $43 on the super chat.
Including changes to the Cal Grant.
We're at one sale on the Shrouded Lighthouse, and we're an hour into the show.
Daisy Gonzalez. Access more information at
Man, come on.
That's icangotocollege.com. And the grants do not need to be paid back. Plus, aside from grants, the website
Come on, Miss
offers
JB,
online
man.
mentorship for students.
I love
The
it.
average
I
tuition
love
cost for
you.
state
I
community
appreciate
colleges is a
you.
little under
I'm
$2
thankful
grand
for
per
you.
year, while
Please
private
don't let her
community
do it
colleges
by
average
herself.
over $21,000
Brothers,
in cost. This does not include books
don't
and
let
other fees.
Miss
The
JB
chancellor's
do it by
office
herself.
reports that there are over 200
Come on,
programs
y'all.
available to community
We're at
college students to help with the cost.
$118
Visit icangotocollege.com
because of Miss JB.
to find out more.
That is, I think, like 80 something away. 72. That's 72 away. $72 away from Heru Ali's benchmark. Miss JB, man. Listen, man, she's a moderator. She's a cousin. And she still comes in. She's not here all the time, but when she comes in, she always shows love, man. Come on, y'all. Get your copy, theshroudedlighthouse.com. If you order now, I'll mail it out tomorrow. It was fast because it was good.
Don't miss the party. Saturday, October 15th, inside the Longevity Wine and Star Beer USA Lounge. Presented by Gardena Nissan at the Taste of Soul on Crenshaw and 39th Street. That's Crenshaw and 39th Street. This has been a KBLA Talk 1580 community call to action.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why
Damn, man. Miss JB, thank you.
CT scan that can detect lung cancer early.
Miss JB,
it takes only
man.
60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Live at 30. No. Heru Ali is always.
Because you can't.
He don't just set it. He actually sets the tone.
Itself can't cut it. Use new Downy Rinse and Refresh. With a breakthrough odor-removing formula, it removes odors in one wash.
They're only
better than a leading value detergent in 3 washes, keeping all your laundry fresh. Now you can break the cycle of rewashing.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Damn.
Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Thank you.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yes, sir. Ha ha. The voice of reason. Hey, we turned up tonight. Woo! Crappily Ever After. That's our topic tonight. According to Psychology Today, the longer two people share their lives together, the more likely complex factors are involved in their breakup. According to research, having differences over money is one of the top reasons for marital dissolution. Over time, a couple's expectations in the relationship may differentiate. So this is why you've heard me coin the term inter-experiential. Yes, relationship is a shared experience. However, the two people sharing the experience have two separate experiences of the relationship. Now, the best way for us to share our experience with our significant other is to be exceedingly good at communicating. And everybody says, you know, what's the sign of a good relationship? Communication. But people don't delve deep enough into communication to understand the power that it has. Sometimes being there is a form of communication, right? Sometimes presence is a form of communication. Sometimes just listening is a form of communication, right? Just listening without judgment, without criticism, without offering help or answers. Sometimes it's best to wait until you are asked for help. Sometimes it's best to wait until you are asked for answers. Again, there are a lot of nuances and subtleties that make our relationships either work or not work. And what I understand about work or a relationship working is that it's more synonymous with a relationship lasting, right? And then you say, what is the work you do to make it last? And oftentimes that work is pointed outward, when, in my opinion, the work should be pointed inward, right? Your partner really can't be expected to behave to coddle your trust issues, right? Your trust issue, you and your trust issues need to go to therapy. You and your trust issue need to call Jashana Johnson or Mayumi McKinley. Y'all need to go and have therapy and then do some spirit work, because you need to find out the space-time event that created your trust issue. Your trust issue comes in with a demand and says, you have to cater to this in order for me to be cool. That's not how this works. I mean, and it could work for a short amount of time, but that's not really how this works. I promise you, when you heal wounds, when you expand beyond your fears, your ego, your doubt, your suffering, your pain, when you expand beyond all of that, I promise you, I know this sounds insane right now, you're not going to have a need or a use for trust. When I come forward, I'm going to the phone lines, I see my people ringing in, we about to talk.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason.
Heru Ali, man, honors, bro.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Let me say this, man.
Star Beer is one of the top-selling lagers on the continent of Africa.
Since I started this shit, started doing Voice of Reason back here. I didn't forget you, KG. I'm coming to you next. Since I started this shit, Heru, you've been on it. You've been on it, dog. You've been a man of your word. You set the tone, but you also, man, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. We met the goal. We're at $193. We met that goal. I appreciate you. And now on to KG. KG, same for you. You come in, You value the information, and you show your support. Same with Miss JB. Y'all come in and y'all be like, yo, this shit valuable. And when I'm talking about natural, organic reciprocity, you guys are the embodiment of that. Because you come in and you hear it and you say, no, this is different. This is useful. I can use this. I can apply this to my life. This elevates the game. And in an organic way, you just do. And for that, I just want to say thank you. Thank everybody who gave. DeMarco Holloway, Vegas in the house. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Every single person that was in here that shared. Sometimes sharing a like. Thank you. Thank you.
From South Shore High School, they always make dedications with world's famous. Michelle from Bed Style is checking us out. Trey B checking us out. AC from Brownsville.
Come on. Don't go Buffalo Girls on us. Malcolm McLaren. Hey, this is when hip hop was brand new, man. We was pop locking and breakdancing. Come on. Wasn't no gang violence in the music. Ladies and gentlemen, the Voice of Reason is live on KBLA Talk 1580. If you're just tuning in, please understand, man, we're having a heavy conversation. Crappily Ever After, an intriguing look at the core reasons for why relationships fail. Man, when we come forward, we're going to talk about the marriages, the celebrity marriages that have just broken apart. But when I come forward, I see my brothers on the phone line. We're going to talk. I still got a lot to talk about, and it's with y'all. That's that beautiful shit.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Vice President Harris says Americans don't need to abandon their faith in order to support abortion rights in the U.S. Speaking at an abortion rights conference in Connecticut, Harris argued faith shouldn't keep people from agreeing that the government doesn't have the right to decide what a woman does with her body. U.S. gas prices may be...
Come on, phone callers. We got two on the line. Positive influence. Call in.
President Biden traveled to Saudi Arabia just months ago in an effort to improve relations.
DeMarco Holloway. Call in.
Rihanna is sharing how she feels
AKA, call in. Third Eye, call in. KG, please call in. That would be great. Please call in.
Rihanna wouldn't give out any hints. A reporter asked about A$AP Rocky. She just smiled. That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network.
Mark Issam, call in.
Dell Technologies provides growing businesses with tools to do incredible things.
I would love for Miss JB to call in. Please call in, Miss JB.
Powered by Intel V Pro that's 877-ASK-DEF.
Truemonger, you already know.
Hi, I'm Ray Richardson. The NBA is back, and everybody is talking about what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Wait, Bobby did this.
He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He's out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who has to be one of the league's best defensive players. Offensively, he can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do, but he might be the best two-way player in basketball. Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
TheShroudedLighthouse.com. That's it. Is it coming up?
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice.
Are you on an Android?
If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the
It'd be
dude to
fucking
call.
up on
Has your
Android, I promise.
soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity.
I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait?
Trust me, it's gonna be crazy.
The child was needed, and you still have to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How is that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I was like, is there something wrong with that?
He told me he had a vasectomy.
So the original clip said, I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that? We had to edit that out. Sirius XM did this for me first.
How do you write Williams so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah! Don't you wish it was this simple? Man, it was simple when I was a kid. The 80s? Man, it's a good time, man. The Voice of Reason is on fire tonight. My playlist is out of control. I'm just trying to give that good feeling, man, because I know when relationship hits us, man, in an unfavorable way, you know, we could lose our sense of self, you know. I know it's tough, but I'm here to tell you, man, like, there's something so powerful in becoming the phoenix that rises from the ashes. When you become the person you're supposed to be, not resentful, not spiteful, not embattled, embittered, but embittered. That's when, listen, man, that's something powerful. And you got to go through the crucible in order to do that. Stop using relationships as this escape mechanism. You cannot escape from the realness of what's waiting for you when you begin to interact with folk. But let me say this really quickly before I get to the phone lines. Hey, tomorrow is the beginning. Hey, tomorrow is the beginning of something very powerful. Tavis Smiley produced it. It's going down in the town. Agenda for America, an African-American perspective. Executive produced by Tavis Smiley. This week's conversation, the state of black women in America. Woo! Hey, it's going to be here. I give up my hot seat for it to happen. I give up the hot seat, 7 to 9 p.m. right here. and it's going to be moderated by a powerhouse sister. Woo! Ariva Martin. Don't get it twisted, man. It's going to be amazing. And also this Friday, KBLA Talk 1580 will be celebrating opening day for the Metro K line by broadcasting live from the Leimert Park station noon to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come out and meet Lynn Richardson, Roberts, Donna Amici, plus Dominique DePrima and Tavis Smiley, who will be co-hosting a special show about the opening of the K line in the historic Leimert Park with some notable guests 2 to 4 p.m. this Friday. So stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 all week long. Let's get back to Crappily Ever After. Most relationships are crappy. Let's just be real. Most relationships are crappy because most people are whips, works in progress. And don't be a blind work in progress. Jeez, it's going to be a crappy relationship. We got callers on the line. Let's get my man who was in here the longest, Sean from Oakland, California. Jump in here. Sean?
Hey, brother. So, wow. I mean, yeah, I will miss you tomorrow night, but it's for a good cause. So I wish I could be down there, tipping a star beer or whatever is going on down there, a glass of wine. But, you hit on something that is so important, and I know it's a cliche in relationships, communication, right?
Right.
So I've already been a legend in my own mind, people. And by the way, let me repeat that. I've already been a legend in my own mind. And I think a lot of us, and I'm not just saying guys, but I'm going to stick with just guys. I think a lot of time, we're sitting there doing our thing and all these complex, things that go on in a relationship, right? And we have all these things going on in our head, and we have them figured out. But what we don't do? We don't communicate those things, people. You need to let it out. It doesn't mean you're giving away all your deepest, things that you've been working on for 20 years in your mind, all right? If you really want to be with whatever individual it is you want to be with, right? Like up the phone call. And you're working it out together somehow or another, or trying to, you got to let them know what is in that beautiful mind of yours. I'm serious. Because a lot of times, the thing falls apart. And, I've made all the mistakes, like I've told you 1,000 times. I make them every day, but I always try to improve. But if you keep that stuff in your head, it can help them understand what you're thinking about. It really helps a relationship develop. Mm-hmm. It really helps, even if they disagree with what you're talking about. Because if they were, and I'm not saying everyone that you're with, or I'm not saying every girl that you're with. I'm saying that the ones that I think you would want to be with will say, damn, that is something I had no idea about with you. I had no idea that you were thinking about that. Or even, entertaining that thought. But a lot of times we keep stuff inside. I've done it a million times, people, so I'm telling you, let it out. You can let it out slowly. That's probably the best way to do it. Just a little piecemeal at a time, so your person you're trying to hook up with can, say, whoa, I didn't have any idea about that. Let them reciprocate. Let them talk about what they think about that. And then you guys have a great conversation. And by the way, it's really hard to have a great conversation nowadays when everyone's got all these damn screens.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But if you do the balance, brother, so I think that what you hit on when we talk about communication, it's got to be productive communication, right? Mm-hmm. And otherwise we're going to react to one another. We react to one another. I really feel that's my biggest flaw that I've done in my life, is that I reacted before I just shut my mouth and just waited and was patient and listened and just shut my mouth and just try to process it all. And the best thing you could say, I'll give you an out. You know, say, hey, wonderful. I just need to think about this. Is it cool if I just think about everything you just told me? Because that's really deep stuff. But I really appreciate what you said, but I have to think about it. And that way, we slow everything down. Because like you said, everything is a fucking, excuse my language,
Oh,
sorry.
I know you've been struggling. It's all right. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You said everything is a freaking
transaction.
There we go.
Freaking transaction. And I apologize.
No worries, Sean. You don't lose your seat. The ball is still in McCovey Cove. I know you're passionate. Call in anytime, Sean. You know you're welcome to hear, man.
Sorry, brother. I love you. Sorry about that.
No worries, Sean. Hey, we bring out the passion in people. That's all. People really want to share. Now, don't cuss no more. Listen, when I come forward, you already know I got to go to Battle Creek, Michigan. Just get ready, man. Battle Creek, Michigan is a different kind of trip. All right? You're going to get your marching orders. You're going to honors respectfully. When we come forward, we going to Battle Creek, Michigan.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
You're the victim of a car accident. Who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP accident attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference. Rewarding settlement and striking out. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve.
Hey, Sean is so hurt. You heard it. He was like, oh, fuck. Sean is hurt. Sean is hurt. He couldn't even finish his thought. Sean is like, nigga, I don't even be cussing. Sean is hurt.
On affordable housing and additional needed community spaces. Come by Rogers Park on Friday, September 23rd and Friday, October 14th at 5:30 p.m.
Nzinga, I saw you creep that in there. Thank you, Nzinga. Thank you, Nzinga.
Longevity Wines is a family-owned urban winery certified minority-owned business based in Livermore Valley Wines region of Northern California. Visit today, longevitywines.com. Again, that's longevitywines.com. Phil Long and his late wife Deborah, owners of Longevity Wines.
I'm thanking each and every one of y'all, man. That's why I'm spamming the chat. Honors, family. We are amazing when we work together. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Thank you so much. I'm going to put it in there again. Please read this note and respond to this note, please. Now, I feel Sean, too. Sean is my guy. He's good. We're going to big him up. We're going to big up everybody who call in here tripping. Only one copy, guys. Only one copy.
Reminding you, when we fight,
not on the fucking anniversary. Only one copy.
Is the nation's largest legal and civil rights organization.
Don't do us like that. Only one copy of the Shrouded Lighthouse.
Founded in 1983 as the Asian Pacific American Legal Center, Advancing Justice LA serves more than 15,000 individuals in
no profanity. No cursing on the air.
Legal services and education, and build coalitions to positively influence and impact Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders.
50 on the 50. 50 on the 5th. Well, we got one.
Make a donation or seek assistance.
Might be 49 on the 9th or some shit. I don't know.
AdvancingJustice-LA.org or call 888-349
49 on the 9th.
888-349-9695. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Where are my roller skates? Don't bring Roger Troutman in here and zap. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is on fire tonight. We got a great topic. People calling in. People got opinions about this. My brother Sean, don't you trip. Sean he just hit me on Instagram. He said he got a little comfortable in the conversation. It's all right, Sean. I know these topics get people riled up, man. It's okay, Sean. You're my guy. Call in tomorrow like you do. Well, no, you can't call in tomorrow. I'm off. When was the last time I was off on a Thursday? Sean, you good. The folk love you, Sean. We embrace you, Sean. You're good. All right, here we go. Heru Ali from Battle Creek, Michigan. Here we go. Honors to Sean, man.
Your passion bubble was burst tonight. It happens to the best of us. You're good. You're good. I just wanted to quote a philosopher.
Okay, let's hear the philosopher. Here we go.
A siren icon.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard.
Come on.
And that's Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
It could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle and we both end up with scars.
Come on, man. Let's go. Let's do it.
Most of the stuff that we argue about in relationships ain't got nothing to do with the continuum of life, and prosperity and all that. Ain't got nothing. It's ego, right? It's insecurity. It's unreal trauma. It's projection. Straight up insecurity. I'm just saying, it's crazy. Because it's so much that is outside of our little bubble that truly impacts our internal. And you already know what's about to come in December. You know, Andy, you know, we had a intimate pause conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. This December. This December. This is what I hate. When I look on social media and find out that folks that I grew up with who have passed, whether they got the vaccination or not, at my age is like, they died too long. And everybody's like, I was just with them. Don't love me after I was dead. I've had the same phone number for 20 years. This only, and I have a deformed, one-shot hand. It's like I can count on my raggedy, bookkeeper hand how many people actually call me and check on me. And it is what it is. I don't need it. It's fine. But just don't front after I'm gone. Like you were my guy, or you were my girl. Even though you've called me, listen, on International Nurses Day, I posted a meme. It said, if you ever call me and say, look at this, what does this look like? do you recommend? I said, listen, don't call me and get my medical advice and don't hit my cash app. Because I don't believe that you appreciate it. I'm all over the place like BS. Help me, though. Because I can turn, though. Help me.
No. I hear what you're saying, and I could pull something out of it. It is really simple to me. Coming back to what you said in the beginning, like all of that stuff you outlined, the ego and fear and all of this stuff. If you don't have at least a handle on what's going on, you're not going to know everything about what's going on within yourself. But if you got a handle on a couple of things that show themselves in relationship, and you put a little time, just a little bit of time, right? Work ethic, right? I've always said this. Yeah, man, I've always said this, man. Like, people think that the work in the relationship is the two people working to make the relationship go or happen or stay. But really, the work in relationship is about you putting in work within yourself. Now watch this, though. We will laud people like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is considered the hardest working NBA basketball player in the history of the game. By the players. The players are like, he earned it, right? Better, even Michael Jordan's like, he's gonna outwork everybody. So that's external work. That's, developing a craft. Can you imagine if you devoted that kind of, you see what I'm saying? To self-work, right?
Everywhere you go, there you are.
Yeah, but we.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, but we live. Listen, you got to understand something about America. America is about consumerism.
Oh, yeah.
So, because it's about consumerism, everywhere is a carnival. Even when you're not at Six Flags, everywhere is Six Flags.
For sure.
So, we're so busy trying to have a break, right? We want a break from the work and say, oh man, I just, Taco Tuesday, let's go down to Martins. Let's go down to Fiesta Martins and get up some tacos.
Taco Tuesday yesterday. International Taco Day. And you go to my website, get a full JCS. I did gumbo tacos. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, yeah, what was that plan?
Hold on. Gumbo tacos. Brother, that sound delicious.
Yeah.
See, we done.
And I'm inspired from Supreme Tacos out of Houston, Texas. I gotta give them. They inspired me to do a copycat, to do a copycat version. Supreme Tacos. But go ahead, Zoe.
Now you see what happened. This we are works. We are works in progress. We ain't got it down. We heard gumbo tacos and just forgot all about the work ethic part. Boy, a gumbo taco in the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue. Hey, I needed the gumbo taco. Okay. Hey, Heru Ali, man.
Everywhere you go, that's where you are. And guess what? And I'm going to address this last thing. The reasons why your relationships fail, it's you.
It's you.
Because you attract who you are.
Yeah.
You haven't done the work.
Right.
You haven't stepped back and said, you know what? Let me with my trauma, all my inner demons to a level where I'm able to relate. Because we never not be able to exercise the demons completely. But can you exercise them at a level to where you're not toxic? You're not going to take away from somebody else's happiness, because happiness is an inside job. You're not responsible for me. I'm not responsible for you. But can we coexist? Can we be codependent in your independence? Peace and love to
No. You don't get to, you don't get to leave. Because I got one for you right here. Would you say, I need your opinion on this, would you say that you've got the real thing when they can treat your wounds? Listen, they can treat your wounds and your process of dealing with your wounds with empathy, and they can embrace your wounds and help you to embrace your wounds. Can you say you got the right one, the making of the right one, if they accept you, wounds and all? They look at them wounds as little bad kids and they nurture them. Is that the right one, sir?
Absolutely. And especially if you ever are blessed with the golden ticket of this verbalization, I will wait my turn.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Now, that's a story for another day.
Okay.
Honest to my queen, KG. That's my queen. You better back up.
KG. Thank you, KG. He said, that's my queen. Y'all better back up. Listen, Scorpio, don't come in here with that territorial stuff. Okay? She's yours. She's yours. We can't have KG on the chat room, man. You can say that. We can't have her. She on the chat, man.
Don't respond to her.
He said, that's my queen. Y'all better back up. Wait a minute. We can't even get close to her in the chat. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. All right, brother. All right, brother. We appreciate it. He having a whole army meltdown. That's my queen in the chat room. The voice of reason. We love having these type of conversations, man. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to be at home. Let me tell you why. People want me to argue with people and disagree and try to correct people and go at people. No. People want to be heard, and this is the platform for it. When I say no judgment, I mean that. You know, I mean it. I want you to be able to open up and share. All right? Listen, we talking crappily ever after. And a lot of people are in those type of relationships. When I come forward, I'm going to give you some more excerpts from my Shrouded Lighthouse book. I'm going to give you some more examples and questions on tonight's topic.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from
Haru
the
is hilarious.
President Harris has
She belong to me.
need to abandon their
I
faith
see you
in order
smiling
to
face.
support abortion
Hey,
rights in the U.S.
all those hey sweethearts and thank you sweethearts and shit.
Harris argues
Enough of that.
shouldn't keep people
This
from
nigga,
agreeing
he's a
that the
true
government doesn't
Scorpio.
have the right to
Hey,
decide what a woman does
you
with
see
her
that?
body. U.S. gas
That's my
prices
woman,
keep getting
KG.
higher now that OPEC and some other countries
Hey.
are joined together to slash oil production. President Biden traveled to Saudi Arabia just months ago in an effort to improve relations and get the Saudis to increase oil production. Rihanna is sharing how she feels about her upcoming Super Bowl halftime show performance. The singer talked with reporters, admitting she feels a bit nervous about the show, but is more excited than anything else. When asked about who she may bring out to perform, Rihanna wouldn't give any hints.
You understand me?
A$AP Rocky, she just smiled. That's the latest. I'm Kevin
Oh,
Brown
Haru,
from the
man,
Black
I love that
Information Network,
motherfucker, boy.
BINnews.com.
I love it. Haru is genius. I love that.
Incredible things. Because we believe
Haru's like, I don't give a fuck what nobody said, nigga. That's my woman now.
she's powered by Intel V Pro that's
See, you
built
done
for
ran her
business.
up out of here. She ain't even commenting now.
NBA is back and everybody is talking about what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580 talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my gosh, he's really
dope.
And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated.
KG.
For an hour and 45 minutes.
Haru is on fire. I love it.
Almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who happens to be one of the least best defensive players offensively. He can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do. But he might be the best two-way player in basketball.
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Imagine a world without heart disease and stroke, where every person has the opportunity to live a full and healthy life.
Y'all enjoying
Join the
it?
American Heart Association's Los Angeles
Are
Heart
y'all
and Stroke Walk,
enjoying
October 22nd at the
the
Los Angeles
playlist, the
Memorial
show?
Coliseum. Walk to save lives.
Hey, just put up an
Help raise funds
emoji
for
and let me
life-saving
know
research, advocacy,
if
and
you guys are
programs that
enjoying the
empower
vibe.
people
It's
to
a
live
good
healthy
vibe in
and
this
well. From a
motherfucker,
team of
right?
friends and family at heartwalkla.org.
Sean got so comfortable he started cussing.
Of USC and Dignity Health.
Start talking about drinking wine.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los
Wow.
Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a
It's a hell
multicultural,
of a
black-owned,
vibe in this
educated
motherfucker.
newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California
I ain't gonna
Crusader
ask about the Shrouded Lighthouse no more.
better community for our future.
Let me take a look.
Today.
Break off the food and the drinks, it's gonna be a
KBLA Talk 1580 welcomes the Taste of Soul
Let's see.
to Los Angeles. Saturday, October 15th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. A day of great food, music, and family. You're invited to join KBLA and Mothers in Action in the KBLA Longevity Wine and Star Beer USA Lounge. Presented by Gardena Nissan on Crenshaw and 39th Street. Featuring a Cash Money Machine, Corny Mims, and the Know-It-All Band with DJ T. The party starts at 10 a.m. and goes until 7 p.m. Come meet the KBLA on-air talent as we celebrate our listeners. Saturday, October 15th, visit the Longevity Wine and Star Beer USA Lounge. Presented by Gardena Nissan. Proceeds from the beverage sales will benefit Mothers in Action, a nonprofit 501c3 organization with a mission to improve the quality of life for underserved children and families in our community. Don't miss the party. Saturday, October 15th.
So,
inside the
Health
Longevity
Third, what
Wine and
happened?
Star Beer USA Lounge. Presented by Gardena Nissan at the Taste of Soul on Crenshaw and 39th Street. That's Crenshaw and 39th Street.
Being in
This
a
is the
relationship taught me
KBLA
one
Talk
thing.
1580
I would have been
community
better
call to
off being a
action.
cheater or still a virgin. Wow.
When did all the
Whoa.
money made in cryptocurrency become such a burden? Let's face it, for some who
Wow.
are overnight
Okay.
fortunate, shiny cars and fancy homes
Chat room is
are
on
just
fire.
a temporary fix. With so many people in the world in need, now there's a place to spread the wealth and keep a family's lights on. Pay it forward, and where there's blight, plant trees. Party with a purpose and save lives. 3Quality is an easy solution to charitable giving and connects us all. At 3quality.net, those who have the means transfer tokens to a charitable wallet.
It's a
Those
shame,
at the
too, 'cause
lowest
it's a
point
really
now
good
have
book.
A fund financed by crypto in which to turn.
It is a shame. It is
Or wish to
really
provide help. Crypto
a
makes
good book.
charity at
If I say so
3Quality.
myself,
Visit
it is
3,
really
that's
a
the
good
number
book.
3, quality.net, where every human is equal.
Ew.
Live in 30.
Rewashing your clothes? Because you can't remove tough laundry odor? When detergent by itself can't cut it, use new Downy
What?
Rinse and Refresh. With a breakthrough odor removal
Third might have had
formula,
a sip or
odors
two.
in one wash. Better than the leading value detergent
Y'all
in 3
hilarious.
washes, keeping all your laundry fresh. Now you can break the cycle of rewashing. With Downy Rinse and Refresh.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yes, indeed. The voice of reason has returned. When I was young, man, my aunt Marilyn, she used to make me and my cousins have these dance contests. And we'd be dancing to music like this, but primarily we would dance to Knee Deep by George Clinton. And that record was 15 minutes long. You ain't got that many dance moves. We would be dancing for 15 minutes long. And then whoever won the dance contest got a $5 check. It was anticlimactic. It was a $5 check. I had to take the dance check home to my mama. Can you cash this check? $5. Lord have mercy, man. Man, we're having a great time tonight. Everybody is so lax, you know what I mean, in terms of this topic. People have been speaking their true feelings, man, and it's been coming out. I love every moment of it. Tonight's topic, Crappily Ever After, an intriguing look at the core reasons for why relationships fail. We're going back to Baltimore. No, we're going to Baltimore for the first time tonight. Neek is the night is on the line. Baltimore, you're in the building. Talk to us. Neek. I'm alive and well. How you doing, sis?
It's been a minute since I've been on here. And I see you have trouble. Women don't want to call in. What's going on?
They just a little scared. It's all right. They be calling in. They be calling in all the time. We missed you, though.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this topic that you are doing definitely resonated with me. My husband kind of like, I see him as that movie that Tyler Perry did, Why Did I Get Married to?
Oh, okay. Oh, Lord, here we go. Go ahead. Let me get out your way. Go ahead.
We kind of like met, and I was in an abusive relationship kind of, and I think like how she was, she was in kind of like an emotionally abusive relationship with the guy in that movie. And when that other person that she met, when he broke her down to like her lowest, that person that she met helped her work out and got her up and all that stuff. And it kind of mimicked my story. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm meant to be with him.
Keep going. Share, please. I'm listening.
Oh, this is just that Disney thing that you know, is saying, like, the movie just resonated with my life. Like, oh my God, this is what happened to me. I was in an abusive relationship. I met my husband. He helped me. I lost all this weight. I felt confident about myself again. And I'm meant to be here.
Well, were you? Are you meant to be with him?
I believe that when I first started, and now, because I would say like about 4 years ago was when I found your book, your first book, and YouTube, and I started reading those things, and right now, I don't know. I can't even say for sure.
Well, have you had a conversation with him? Like, sat down and let's work this process out together? Have you guys had that discussion?
I tried to have that discussion.
And what did he say? Listen, I built you up, and now you're back on your feet, and all of the stuff I done did, I done helped you, I done got you to where you are, and now you're trying to run off. This ain't how this goes. You belongs to me, woman. I'm gonna tell you right now, you belongs to me. Is that what he said?
We love those Scorpios, so that does sound like
Oh God. You belongs to me, woman. Woman, you belongs to me. Now get in there and get that sandwich together and get it. No, go ahead.
No, I think I gave him the fairy tale. I feel like because it felt like that movie, I made him believe in it more than he even did. Sometimes he'll ask me, is this real? Do you really want to stay in this forever? Or is this some joke? So he'll ask me that.
Wait. Go back to what you just said. You said you made him feel like it was more real than even he thought it was. But was it more real than what you thought it was? Or did you always know, like, no, this ain't gonna work? Just go on, tell the truth. Unburden your soul. Just go tell the truth. Why is it too late? I'm just trying to understand.
Because I'm almost 15 years deep with a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. So it's just too late to think about if I was right back then. Like, that's fairy tale thinking.
Is it? Oh, I understand. I understand. You got a lot to lose. Yeah, you got a lot to lose. A lot invested, time, energy, mothering, nurturing, all of that stuff. I get it. Did you tell yourself the truth, or did you tell yourself what you needed to hear in order to move on into this situation?
I told myself what I needed to hear to be okay with moving on.
Are you in a space of regret right now?
Sometimes I feel like I am, and I feel like I'm ungrateful because I feel that way.
So do you have a grateful journal? A journal that lists all of the things you're grateful for? Because sometimes, yeah, I'm just saying, sometimes we look away from the things that we have, in pursuit of what we want, right? And I'm not saying it's bad to go after what you want, but there has to be some kind of balance. On one end, you don't want to cut yourself short, and you probably feel like you've been doing that. But then on the other end, the old adage comes in, which is, in order to have what you want, you must first learn to want what you already have. Many times we neglect what we have, and what we have isn't so bad. But let's go deeper. What is the quality of the relationship? Has it been good? Has it been fruitful? Has it been nourishing? Have you been nurtured? Have you nurtured? What is the quality of the relationship? She gone? No, I was talking to her. Neek! Andy done hung up on you, Neek. Come get Neek is the night back in here in the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. We need Neek back in here. Oh, Lord. Neek, are you there? Neek, did we get you? Okay, we got you. All right. Lord, that wasn't your fault. Andy hung up on you. No, he accidentally hung up on you. So, are you good? But did you hear my question before we got disconnected?
Can you repeat?
What is the quality of the relationship? What has the quality been? Has it progressively gotten better? Have you guys mutually nurtured each other, mutually respected each other, mutually honored each other? Of course, there are going to be ups and downs, but what is the quality of the relationship right now?
Right now, I would say that the quality relationship is in the middle. It's not overly extraordinary. It's not overly overwhelming.
But it ain't always in the middle, right?
Yeah, not always in the middle. But yes, it's a cycle. Okay, I'm lying. It's a cycle.
There we go. Like, you tripping. Nick, if you stop playing, you gonna make me put your man on the phone. I need to talk to your man now, cause you tripping. Just say what it is. You bored? Are you bored, Nick? You can tell us you bored. This is how Crappily Ever After happens. Are you bored, Nick? Tell me the truth. Are you?
I guess I am, and I feel bad for being that way.
Oh Lord, hold tight. Just hold on. When we come forward, we gonna come back and talk to my sister. Nick is the night, Lord. Today, Crappily Ever After in living color.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I don't think you're ready for what I'm about to tell you. Okay, maybe you are. Am I the only one excited? Okay, I'll spit it out. Rihanna says yes to headlining Super Bowl 2024. Maisha Cairo here with your K
This shit lit.
Yahoo reports that demand
Hey, this was a really fun show.
9,990% following Rihanna's halftime performance announcement.
Getting gems, yes.
While I'm excited to see Riri,
What up, Onyx?
It would not be appropriate for me to continue this conversation as a member of
I
the
see why
unapologetically progressive
Third
KBLA
said.
without making mention of other reports that bring up a good point. Just a few years ago, Rihanna was one of the staunchest opposers of the NFL in the midst of the league still on
This, hey, Onyx Monopoly, what up? Ask her if she met somebody. All right, y'all got questions for her? Type your questions. We'll ask.
On all socials at KBLA 1580. Just look for my post on this topic and comment below.
Y'all say what's up to Onyx Monopoly. She just rolled up in here. Hey, this has been this show has felt really good today. This has been a good show. Onyx is in the building. Hey, this shit has been straight fire. Who's that singing? I don't even know who that is. Oh, you're not gonna be? Oh no, we're not here tomorrow.
And sometimes that can
but you're here Friday. Okay, put together an LMA playlist.
Kids from chewing up borrowed pencils, sharing lip gloss, or filed sneezes. But there is one thing we can protect them from, and that's COVID-19. Keep your family safer with vaccines and boosters.
I'm a Niners fan. Hey, thank you for stopping in, Onyx. We appreciate it.
Come on, we're gonna be late to the cookout.
Live at 30.
Packing up my famous mac and cheese.
I hope you packed the Pepto too.
Huh?
Pepto-Bismol provides fast relief from heartburn and indigestion. You know, that uncomfortable feeling after you eat too much? And after the deviled eggs, baked beans, and barbecue ribs? You're gonna need it.
Barbecue ribs. I should probably pack an extra shirt too.
Good call.
When you have
Diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol. Uses
More of the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Come on. Woo! The voice of reason. We having a great conversation right now with my friend. Neek is the night. She's talking about being bored. And that's normal in relationship, Neek. People get bored. But the question is, what are you entertaining? Have you met someone? I just had to ask. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I just had to ask.
Why you just automatically go to this?
I just had to ask. It's just somebody in the chat room told me to ask the question, so I asked. Have you
Thank you, chat room.
have you met someone?
No.
Okay, good. So what are you doing, like, to deal with your boredom?
I'm a very friendly person, so I do a lot of like talking online and stuff like that you don't like.
Wait a minute, is this like online dating, online cheating?
Not online dating, but like going on Instagram and being on live and just talking my business and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this ain't like talking to somebody.
No.
This is you talking to the world.
Yeah.
Sounds like you telling y'all business, don't? Yeah. That's why he mad. Here we go. That is exactly why he's mad. So what do you think is missing? First, I want you to answer, what do you think is missing in you? Then I want you to answer, what is missing? What do you think is missing in the relationship?
What is missing with me?
Oh, yeah.
The same as it's always been as me that I already know of, but I just can't seem to fix that, is me being just having more self-esteem and being more sure of myself. I've never been that about me, so it's gonna be hard for, I guess, other people to be that about me too. So if I'm not that about myself, how can I expect that?
No, I understand 100%. Let me just say this. There's a great book you should get. I've read it a few times. It's an amazing book by Glenn R. Schiraldi, PhD. Glenn R. Schiraldi, PhD. The book is called The Self-Esteem Workbook. When I tell you it is a haymaker of a book, because let me say, your partner can only do so much in, bolstering your self-esteem. Sure, they can acknowledge you, they can compliment you, and I can get into the whole questioning about, how he acknowledges you, how he compliments you, how he makes you feel wanted and loved and all of that. But again, to me, it's an inside job. We're going back to the inside job. How is it that you might beat up yourself? Have you identified a negative self-talk pattern? Like, these are things that you can investigate on your own and you can correct. Because I heard you say you've tried to correct them, but you haven't been able to. But I believe you can. Your thoughts? I'm listening.
Yes. I think I'm going to make it there. It was, just the next step in the process. I don't know that part yet. That's what you say.
Which part? Which part? You don't know.
I feel like, like that part is like a work in progress. I feel like, I'll probably eventually get it and work it out to where I do have more self-esteem in myself, but I just don't see it right now. Because we don't get, I remember you saying one time that we don't get everything all at one time, when we're supposed to.
Sure, but is there a time and a space where you feel like maybe your self-esteem was drawn out of you, sapped out of you? Was there an event, a happening when you were young or younger. Do you know of any event like that?
Yeah, because I am a victim. But I can't say I'm a victim because I don't want to keep saying I'm a victim.
I understand where you're going, but something
You know what I'm
happened,
saying?
right? Something happened, right? Got you. Something happened. And whatever happened, you're not completely over it, correct? There we go. So it's about embracing the fact that you didn't do this to yourself. You're not the victimizer of yourself in this case. This is something that happened to you, correct? So we're going to start there. Let's start by letting yourself off the hook. Maybe you can start by forgiving yourself for even holding yourself accountable for something that you didn't do to you. How about that? Radical Forgiveness is a book you should get. Colin Tippin, Radical Self-Forgiveness. Go get that book. Listen, I gotta run because the next show is coming in here. But you gotta call back in. Listen. Oh Lord, when we come forward, man, Donnie or Danny Morrison and Robert Harris, they gonna come in here and finish this heat. Oh my God, call back when we come forward next Friday or Friday. I'll be back. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Woo!
The playlist was ridiculous.
She should have called earlier. Damn.
You didn't get the chance to talk to me, but it's
I know. She took up all that. I wanted you to tell us who got divorced. Hey, great show tonight. Appreciate all of y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Number love. See y'all Friday.